Hello, welcome back to episode 2. Okay, so now, good day. We're now going to proceed with the interview. The questions that we're going to ask will be about food and your general opinions on them. Okay, are you
Okay.
ready? Are you ready for
Yeah.
question number 1?
Ready?
Okay, what kind of food do you like?
I love pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So would you say you're more of a savory kind of person or sweet or maybe both?
Mm, I'm more of sweet kind of person.
Sweet. I see. Okay. What are your all-time favorite sweets?
My all-time favorite
Mm-hmm. Just the
would
ones on.
probably be
Mm-hmm.
caramel sweet.
Oh,
Anything that is caramel.
mm, caramel is yum. That's a good choice.
Mhm.
Okay. Moving on. Do you have a personal philosophy regarding foods? As in, are you like a vegan? Do you don't eat fish?
Well, I don't really have any philosophy of foods, but I have a few stuff that I'm not allowed to eat because of my allergies.
Mm, okay. Um, okay. I will ask about that later. Okay. Next, do you have any do you have any types of food that you associate with a specific memory? Uh,
Mm,
mm.
Probably roti canai.
Roti China, really?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Would you like to elaborate?
because I remember when I was a kid, me and my late grandfather, he would bring me out for breakfast. So
Mhm.
there's this one day where we were having like normal breakfast, and then when it's time to pay the bill, he forgotten his wallet, and he literally had to like ask um the shop owner was his friend, so he was like asked him to let him off for one day, and he'll pay back the bills on the next day. It was
Uh,
awesome though.
oh wow! And he was just cool with it. The
Yeah,
shopkeeper.
he was cool with it.
Okay. Huh. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Do you use the food pyramid?
Do I use?
Do you use you know the food pyramid where there's like
Oh yeah.
yeah. Do you use it when you eat? Do you refer to it or
To be honest, I rarely use the pyramid. Like who can say no to sweets?
Ah, that is true. Understandable. Okay, moving on. Are there any foods that you wouldn't eat as a kid but you eat now?
Tomato.
Hmm, really?
Yeah, but right now I'm allergic to them, so I'm not allowed to eat it anymore.
Ah, I see. Okay. What else? Are there any other kinds of food that you wouldn't eat as a kid but you eat now, or only that?
Maybe that is like one of the big part of my childhood that I never ever thought of touching it. But as I grew older, it became my one of my favorite snacks.
Really? Okay, interesting. So like normal size or the smaller ones?
I can do both. I would eat tomato as my snacks when I'm bored.
Mm, just chomping on them. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the next question is, when do you usually eat your meals?
Um, like right now, I don't really have I mean, like fixed schedule, but I would eat my breakfast around 11, nearly 12. So we call it brunch because
Mhm.
I rarely eat very early breakfast. That's just me since I was a kid. I never really eat that early. And then if I take brunch, I'll skip lunch. And then my dinner would be around 6 or 7.
Mm. So depending on the day, you would only eat like twice a day.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. What do you what do you usually eat at those times?
Well, depends. Since I have my grandmother staying with me, so normally brunch we would really eat heavy nasi and a lots of lau because she likes to cook a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
And dinner depends. I don't like to eat rice for dinner, so basically I'll eat um chicken salad
Mm,
for dinner. Yeah.
okay. Chicken salad. Interesting. Well, do you cook?
Yeah, I cook
Okay. What food do you cook most often?
Western foods.
Such as?
Um, the other day I made tortillas
Mm-hmm.
and then
Tortillas.
pasta. Yeah, a lot of pasta.
Okay. You don't cook any local foods?
I do sometimes, but those whenever I cook local foods, I need my grandmother beside me so she knows what to do and stuff. I'll just help her out.
Okay. 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 Um, moving on. Do you ever skip breakfast?
Always.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Why?
Not really a breakfast kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I take breakfast or eat breakfast, it always tend to give me stomach ache.
Mm,
I don't like going through that early in the morning or that early in my day.
I see. That's the main reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. Okay. Moving on. What is your favorite dish right now?
Right now
Mm-hmm.
would probably be um pan seared dory fish with lemon sauce and mashed potato on top.
That sounds so good right now.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Can you repeat it again?
It's pan seared dory fish with
Mhm.
lemon sauce on the top and mashed potato on the side.
Ooh. Okay. That sounds so scrumptious. Okay. Now, okay. Moving on. What is the last thing that you crave for?
Last thing that I crave for,
Mm-mm.
Yao Yao yogurt.
Hmm. Yo yogurt.
Uh huh.
It's the frozen yogurt place, right?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, moving on. Now this is the second last question. Are you concerned about your daily caloric intake when choosing something to eat?
Well, not really. Because my grandmother always tell me that um this is the time you can eat whatever you want to eat because as you grow older you can never have that appetite anymore, so don't waste it.
Mm, okay, that's an interesting thing. Okay. Okay, last question. Do you have any allergy
Yeah,
with
I do.
any kind of food? Yeah. Would you elaborate for us?
I'm
Thank you.
allergic to tomatoes, honey, and peppermint.
Ah, okay. Tomatoes, honey, peppermint. Do you have you mentioned earlier that it changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
Changes. Oh, because I never had this tomato allergies before, but there's this. I remember during my practicum for TESOL, I was suffering with sudden fever, and the only thing that I can eat back then was tomatoes. I would snack on tomatoes every day. So I think I remember I went to this one particular hospital and they gave me few medications since I'm suffering with the sudden fever. One of the medication kind of like have some sort of chemical reaction to tomatoes, which makes me allergic to tomatoes. And whenever I eat it, my lips would swollen up so bad.
Mm, okay, so from then you didn't eat
Yeah.
them. I see.
And it was hard to stop eating tomatoes because tomatoes is like main ingredient of everything. You literally you would see tomatoes in everywhere. Sauces.
Huh. Really? I never noticed that actually. Okay. Um. Okay. So I think that is all for today. I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So now we can start recording.